You're spending tens, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars on a university degree. You're pulling all-nighters writing essays and cramming for exams. You've done everything you were told was right. So why does it feel like the rule book has been swapped out at the last minute? You're not just imagining it. There's a growing chasm between the lectures you're sitting through and the skills that will actually get you hired and promoted in 2030. It's a phenomenon we call the Great Disconnect, and it's causing a massive wave of anxiety for Gen Z across the globe. But what if that piece of paper you're working towards wasn't the final destination, but just the starting point? What if there was a strategic addendum, a hidden treasure map that revealed the skills companies are desperately searching for? The skills your university isn't teaching you. Well, that's exactly what we're handing you today. We're not just going to list some vague buzzwords, we're giving you the blueprint for future-proofing your career. So if you're ready to get the real playbook, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on, because we're about to decode the future. One, the Great Disconnect. Why your degree isn't enough anymore. Let's get one thing straight, this isn't an attack on higher education. The issue isn't that universities are useless, it's that they are massive, slow-moving institutions trying to navigate a world that's changing at an exponential pace. The curriculum for a four-year degree is often designed years in advance. Meanwhile, the half-life of a technical skill is shrinking dramatically. The World Economic Forum's latest Future of Jobs report puts a number on this anxiety. They estimate that by 2030, a staggering 39% of a worker's core skills will be disrupted or need a significant update. Think about that. Nearly 2/5 of what you know how to do professionally could become obsolete before the next decade is out. This isn't just a problem for you. It's the single biggest barrier to growth for companies worldwide. Over 63% of employers identify these skill gaps as their number one obstacle to transformation. This has given rise to what consulting firms like Deloitte call the skills-based organization. Companies are fundamentally shifting their focus. They're moving away from relying solely on credentials and job titles and are instead prioritizing verifiable in-demand skills. Your degree might get you in the door for an interview, but it's your skills that will let you navigate the building and build a lasting career. The good news, this massive shift is creating more opportunities than it destroys. While technology is projected to displace around 92 million jobs, it's also expected to create 170 million new ones by 2030. The question is, how do you position yourself for the roles that are emerging, not the ones that are vanishing? The answer lies in mastering the new playbook. 2. The Future's Blueprint, 10 Essential Skills for 2030 Inches. All right, this is the core of our treasure map. We've synthesized data from the World Economic Forum, McKinsey, and Deloitte to identify the 10 most critical skills for the 2030s. These aren't just soft skills, this is your strategic advantage. First up is analytical thinking. This is the bedrock skill, consistently ranked as the most essential by employers. It's the ability to systematically deconstruct information, evaluate arguments, and synthesize complex data to form a clear judgment. In a world overflowing with data and misinformation, it's your built-in filter for reality. It's not just about looking at numbers. It's about understanding the story the numbers are telling, identifying hidden trends, and connecting seemingly unrelated data points to uncover actionable insights. This skill allows you to cut through the noise and make decisions based on solid evidence. Number 2 is creativity. This isn't about being able to paint, it's about generating novel and useful ideas. As AI automates routine tasks, creativity becomes a premium human skill that is incredibly difficult to replicate. It's the ability to see beyond the obvious, challenge conventions, and envision solutions no one has thought of before. McKinsey's research confirms that it's one of the skills in highest demand but shortest supply. In the future, your value won't be in performing repetitive tasks, but in your ability to innovate. Third, we have a crucial cluster: resilience, flexibility, and agility. This is your psychological immune system. It's the capacity to adapt to constant change, bounce back from inevitable setbacks, and navigate profound uncertainty without losing your footing. In a world of volatile markets and unexpected disruptions, this is what separates those who merely survive from those who thrive. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about how fast you get back up, Flexibility is the ability to pivot without losing momentum, and agility is the ability to learn and adapt at speed. Number 4 is AI and big data fluency. Notice the word fluency, not mastery. You don't need to code the next ChatGPT. You need to understand what AI can and can't do, how to ask it the right questions, and how to leverage it as a tool to amplify your own intelligence. The WEF identifies this as the fastest growing skill set, period. With up to 30% of work hours projected to be impacted by AI automation, this is non-negotiable. Being able to interact effectively with AI systems will soon be as fundamental as knowing how to use a web browser today. At number 5, we have emotional intelligence, or EQ. This is the deeply human ability to perceive, understand, and manage your own emotions and skillfully navigate the emotions of others. It's the bedrock of collaboration, leadership, and customer relationships, things that AI can simulate but not genuinely feel. In an increasingly digital and remote world, the ability to connect authentically is a superpower. It allows you to build trust, resolve conflict, and inspire action in others, creating a more positive and productive work environment. Number 6 is leadership and social influence. This has nothing to do with a fancy title. It's the ability to inspire, guide, and motivate others toward a common goal, even when you have no formal authority. As companies become less hierarchical and more project-based, the ability to influence peers and build coalitions is what makes things happen. Leadership isn't about telling people what to do. It's about creating a vision so compelling that people want to join you on the journey. It's about empowering others and celebrating their success. Next, at number 7, is critical thinking. If analytical thinking is about deconstructing information, critical thinking is about questioning its very foundation. It's the discipline of identifying biases, challenging assumptions, and rigorously evaluating the credibility of sources. In an age of AI-generated reports and deepfakes, this is your defense against manipulation and your tool for finding the truth. It requires you to think about how you think, recognize your own cognitive biases, and approach problems with a healthy dose of skepticism. Number 8 is complex problem solving. As AI and automation absorb the simple, repetitive tasks, what's left for humans? The messy, multifaceted, and novel problems that have no clear answer. This is the skill of framing an ill-defined problem, identifying its interconnected parts, and designing a holistic solution. It requires a blend of analytical, creative, and critical thinking to navigate ambiguity and forge effective paths forward. Companies will pay a premium for people who can solve their thorniest problems. 9th on our list is systems thinking. This is the ability to see the forest, not just the trees. It's understanding how different elements within a complex system, a business, an ecosystem, a society, influence one another over time, often in unseen ways. It helps you anticipate unintended consequences and avoid solutions that just create bigger problems down the line. Instead of treating surface-level symptoms, a systems thinker identifies the root causes and leverage points that can create lasting positive change. And finally, number 10, service orientation and customer experience. This is the proactive desire to help people. It's about anticipating customer needs before they are even articulated and designing experiences that build trust and loyalty. In a world where products can be easily copied, the quality of the customer experience is one of the last true competitive advantages. It requires empathy, clear communication, and a genuine commitment to solving the customer's problem. It's not just about fixing an issue, it's about making the customer feel heard, valued, and understood. 3. Your future-proof roadmap. How to master these skills. So, we've given you the map. But a map is useless if you don't know how to read it. Now we're giving you the compass. Here is your 3-part roadmap to acquiring these skills. No tuition fees required. First, embrace targeted online learning, but forget mindlessly watching tutorials. Be strategic. For AI and big data fluency, don't start with a dense coding course. Start with a non-technical framework like Deep Learning AI's AI for Everyone on Coursera to understand the concepts. Then if you're interested, level up with a professional certificate from a source like IBM or Harvard X on EDX. For a skill like creativity, look for courses from places like IDOU or Penn State that teach structured innovation processes, not just abstract ideas. Second, build your portfolio of proof. In a skills-based economy, experience is the new currency and personal projects are how you mint it. To build analytical and critical thinking skills, don't just say you have them, prove it. Scrape data from a website you find interesting, like Reddit, or download a public data set from Kaggle, and use tools to clean it, analyze it, and visualize a trend nobody else has spotted. To practice complex problem solving, build something that solves a real problem for you, even if it's simple. A Python script that automates a boring task, or a basic app that organizes your notes. Third, get real-world reps. You need to practice these skills under pressure. To build resilience and flexibility, get a side hustle that forces you to adapt, like food delivery or event staffing, where every day presents a new problem. To develop leadership and social influence without a title, join a student club, a gaming guild, or a volunteer group. Don't wait to be asked. Be the one who takes initiative on a new project, builds consensus among your peers, and encourages others to contribute their best work. This is how you lead before you're a leader. The real secret is to stack these 3 pillars. Don't just do one. Weave them together into a personal learning flywheel. Take the online course, then immediately apply that knowledge to a personal project. Then use that project as a talking point to gain influence and experience in your part-time job or club. This is how you build an undeniable career moat that no degree alone can provide. Conclusion. So let's bring it all home. The world of work has fundamentally changed. The old linear playbook of get a degree, get a secure job is a relic of a bygone era. Your diploma is not a guarantee of security. It's a foundation upon which you must actively and continuously build. But this isn't a crisis. It's a massive opportunity for the adaptable, for the curious, for the lifelong learners who take ownership of their skill development. The future doesn't belong to those with the most prestigious degree. It belongs to those who can solve the most interesting problems. The question employers are asking is no longer, what did you major in, but what can you do for us right now? Your degree is the starting line, not the finish line. The race is won by those who never stop learning. Well, what's the number one skill you're working on building right now? And what's one critical skill you think we missed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. The best insights always come from this community. And if you want to keep getting strategic intelligence to future-proof your career, make sure you subscribe to GENSHIFT. We'll see you in the next episode.